Alright, here's the project today. I'm going to replace this taillight lens. I'm pretty sure you can see all these white. See, it got impacted right in here, and that was from the car wash. And of course the car wash says they're not responsible for any damage. You can see the difference between this one. Turn this down just a little bit. Yeah, you can see it good here now. Anyway, difference between that one and this one, it still looks brand new. So I've got a aftermarket one here that I bought on Amazon, and it looks pretty much the same. Now sometimes these aftermarket ones, sorry if this wind's affecting the quality of the audio, but anyway, sometimes these aftermarket ones aren't the best, we'll say. So we're going to find out. What you need for this project is a 10mm ratchet, and the only thing you have to take off are these two bolts. So 10mm ratchet, and then I've got a little 1/4" handle so I don't have to ratchet them all the way out. Now they did send a new harness from the plug-in out, but I don't think we're going to need it. Just got to make sure that we have something to kind of keep the wires policed up like this. Should be one inside. I may need a pair of needle nose pliers, but we'll have to see. Okay, whoops, let's get this straightened out. Okay, there's the first one, there's the second one. Let's switch over to the little nut driver handle. And these things, don't twist them, just wiggle them and pull them straight backwards. Don't try and pull up. Don't try and pull out, because there's clips. I'll show them to you here on the new one here. There's like a post in there, and see this right here aligns it, but see this slide here, that slides in, and I think that might be it. But right there is where that little clip I showed you, right here, that goes in right here to keep everything, policed up where it doesn't get in the way. All right, let me go ahead and see if I can slide this one out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'm going to raise this up just a hair. But anyway, just wiggle it and pull straight back. Moved a little bit. It's trying to come out. There it is. See, it just pops straight out. Then just flip it and undo here. Just got a quarter turn out. Pull your lights out. If it was older, I'd probably just do all the lights to get that part out. Okay, and then this part, I may have to go get something to get that out. But yeah, you can see the pin here, and then the slide here. And let me get something to pull that clip out with. I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't need the needle nose because This is just a little, it's got little ribs on it, just pushes in right here. I didn't show you, but basically what I did is I had a thin screwdriver, just put it under here, and then pushed up on it. Where are we at here? There we go. Just pushed up on it. It was hard to see anyway, but just come in, push up, and it came right out. Now, like I say, I'm going to try and use the same harness. There's no reason to replace all that. I guess if it was, you know, cut or damaged, you know, but that's a 2018, so it's not that old. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, before I put it back, you can see this is pretty dirty in here. I've just got some, this is, I don't know, I'm not sponsored, so anyway, this is just some glass cleaner. I'm just going to take that, spray in there and clean that up all around here, wherever it is underneath there. And then after that, I'll show you putting it back in. I don't think you need to see me cleaning it up. Like I say, I'm just going to spray all this down, let it soak for a minute, and then we'll come back in with a bunch of paper towels and wipe it out. And I'm not going to show that. Everybody knows how to wipe dirt off with a paper towel. I'll be back. Okay, that's fairly clean. So I think we're good to go back in with it. And I did pull this gasket loose right here, just so I could clean, you know, underneath it there, and it just pushes back on. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's nice and supple, because like I said, the car's really not that old. And then I dried everything off and cleaned it up pretty good. I mean, you can take a toothbrush and go over it, but I'm not going to. And then that's pretty much it. Let's see if we can put it back on. Made sure this was clean, because it's going to slide down. If you really wanted to, you could put some silicone on there, but I'm going to see how it slides in by itself, just because I don't think you need it. If we do, I'll go get some silicone grease and put in there and slide on. Probably a good idea, but let's just see how it works. It wasn't that hard to come off, and it's been on there, what, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 5 years. So let's see. Let me grab this thing, and we're going on like that, and blinker goes in the bottom. It's the shortest, so we're going to do the blinker. You see they're kind of lined up here with short and long tabs. It'll only go in pretty much one way. I say that. Let's see here. It should go in right like that. That don't want to go. What's going on here? You know what? Almost looks like they not enough room between this and where it slips in. Let's see here. A little ring there. Should just pretty much force its way in, I would assume. These are tapered here. Let's give it another try. Okay, long. Yeah, see here? I got the long one right here, two short ones, and then a bigger one than the short one. So it can only go on here like this. But it sure don't want to turn. Let's see what happens on this one. This one looks like it's got more room. Okay, this has got 3 tabs. Big tab goes here. I just want to see how this how this works. Looks like it might be offset. Let's see here. Big. We go here. Which way does that go? Yep, that's the right way. There we go. Oops. Okay, that one's in. That's a nice snug fit. This one actually does look like this is really close. Let me see something here. See, it drops in correctly. I want to get around here where I can get a little muscle on it. Nope. Okay. Let me look at something real quick. Let this hang here. Where's the old one? Okay. So that would be the bottom one. And, oh yeah, there's much more room on that bottom one. Let's see. That's what it is. That bottom one is tight. Okay, and what I'm looking at, let me get a screwdriver. And these aftermarket ones, sometimes they don't work. But see how close this is? I'm just going to see if I can open it up just a little. Which looks like it's going to work. I'm going to pull this big one back out again. To the top one. Well, that's snug. Well, maybe not. Let's see if we can just get away with it like this. Like I say, sometimes it ain't smooth. Don't know if that's going to work or not. Okay. Big one goes here. Make sure it's flat. Nope. It's too tight. Let me take a look at this. I'll be right back. Okay, what I did is I pried it open just a little bit, and then I took the harness that they sent with it and took that connector and got these needle nose and went ahead and put it in there. So it did go. I just didn't want to break this and then have to pull all this out and redo that. So let's see if we can get the new one or the regular one in. Let's get this out. So that turn, that's out. Still looks tight, but this looks pretty much the same. So let's go with it. Just when you think it's safe to go back in the water. And the big one is here. That did feel like it wanted to go, but the other one clicked in. Well, we're either gonna make it or break it right here. Push down. Oh, flopped right in. So I guess that was a good move. Okay, now let's see if we can get this one in. This one in right wherever it is. Big one goes here. I believe this is it. Is that right? Yeah. I believe it goes right like that. Or not. Let's see if it goes like this, maybe. Should just pop right in if it's in the right. There we go. Let's see if that's it. Well, it went in easy the first time. Thought it went in right like this. There we go. Alright, and in the meantime, our little sticky bob has come out of here. I don't think it's going to go back in. It needs to go right there. Let me see what we got here. Let it hang again. Hello. Let's see what we got. Well, what we can do is tie wrap it. So, if we were going in like this, our sticky bob would come in like this, and then be tie wrapped right here. Okay, this little keeper has come off, so I'm going to get something and pull it down right here, and then we'll see if we can slide it back together. Because it probably won't hurt those wires to hang, and I just want to do it the right way, so let me grab a tie wrap real quick. Okay, I went ahead and tie wrapped this down to here to keep it policed up, and got a little pair of snips right here. We'll cut it off close. And now let's see if it'll slide in. Okay. I'm gonna look around here, just see where everything is. And everything looks good. We'll get this close. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't. But inside here is a little pin. And there's the socket, so get it pretty straight. Keep it lined up as good as you can and peek in there. And make sure that little pin is started in the socket. Now, that was it. Slid right in. So we didn't need to lube this slide here, and the holes are lined up here. Let's go ahead and get them started. So, there's one. Hopefully there's another one laying up here. Let's get rid of this old taillight. Taillight lens, I should say. Get that started. And get our nut driver. Just kind of hold it in place, snug it. It's pretty snug. I'm going to go ahead and Don't want to over tighten them, but I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a ratchet just a little bit. That should be fine. And that should be fine. It's not wiggling or anything, so like I say, and there's the finished product. And I know it took me and I had a few hiccups, but hey, that beats taking it to a dealer and having them. I don't know what that would cost. These were very reasonable on Amazon, and they fit exactly like OEM. So let's go over here and start it. And the emergency, let me see here. Where you at? There you are. The emergency should be.
School board to get large print
Wait till it
textbooks
comes
banned.
out.
All fights meant to make it possible for disabled people to live
There we
fully
go.
in society.
They're both blinking inside there.
But the ADA didn't.
Emergency lights are the same as your brake light, I would assume. No, it's the blinkers, I'm sorry. But the regular lights are on. So that checks, it pretty much checks the bulb. I don't know if I can't be in two places at one time, so I'm going to assume the brake light's working because the running lights are. Blinkers are working. Good to go. And that's pretty much it. Much better. Yeah. It's a shame because there's really nothing wrong with this. But look at the difference. I mean, it looks brand new because it is. And it didn't hurt to clean all this up on this side. I probably ought to take that one out and just to clean it, but I bet you I don't. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next.